Is that who I think it is? The sweet, sweet sounds of Eliana Moreno. She is worldwide indeed. Let me get this tweet out and I'll be right with you, people. How about that? A two-wheel Dodge Charger on a Friday night sounds about right. It's always a late night chase with the two-wheel Dodge Chargers, isn't it? It's never a daytime chase. All right, I'm here. Tweet is out. What's happening, people? What time is it? 6 a.m. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go chasing. Streaming to you live from Dubrovnik, Croatia. What's happening, people? What time is it? It's 9:23 p.m. Pacific time in Los Angeles. Eliana Moreno on the call, News Chopper 4. I happen to just be getting up right in time for a chase. How about that? It's been a minute since we've had a chase. There was one earlier today as well, but it lasted 90 seconds. And did you guys see there was another one yesterday? It lasted 60 seconds. He was driving through the river. I could show you both of those, but they only go for about a minute. Yeah, storm drain chase. I wish that one went longer than 15 seconds. Not sure what the one is here. We do not choose the chase lace. God, I can't talk. Chase life, it chooses us. No matter what time of the morning it is, the sun's still not up here yet. But I did go to bed early, so therefore I got up early, right in time, and I had a feeling there was going to be a chase. I just said, oh, a little early morning bilingual Eliana. It's lights on and away we go, indeed. La moto, Alhambra. I'm in Croatia, to answer your question. Leaving today for Barcelona. Very pleased to get out of here. We could talk about it after. I will not be back, I'll tell you that much. Nice, beautiful country, though. Beautiful people and country. Just overrun by tourism. Completely overrun by tourism. Barcelona plays a game. I was looking at the schedule because I would have gone to the new Camp Nou. But it's on the road, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to see a game while I'm there. I would have loved to go. Young Sig says Croatia economy is ran on tourism. I believe it. We're going on. Okay, wait. I'm going to lay out. Let Eliana talk for a minute. To the Fremont curve here. Eventually, the 10 freeway will bring us into downtown Los Angeles. So we'll see. 10 freeway headed towards downtown, which is good news for us. Just about to say Dodgers just finished playing, but in San Diego. So no. Stop taking the words out of my mouth, Eliana. No temporary flight restriction for a Dodger game ending. The problem is we head towards downtown, we know what can happen if he were to get off and start navigating the streets on a two-wheel charger. He's going to get away easily using those pursuit buildings and skyscrapers as screens against the helicopters, especially being he can go wrong side of the road. Ground units can't stay attached. Then you lose Eliana and it's game over. Big win for the Pods. Let's go Pods. We needed that one. Back to a tie in the NL West after getting swept.
Darvish was great. I've been up for the last hour because I went to bed early. My body clock is still so broken. This is the
So we
worst
are in surveillance mode. So we're not going to see any
tracking
vehicles
mode.
behind him. It's just a helicopter overhead. And the reason they do that is so that this guy thinks that he's no longer being pursued. Will hopefully start to drive a little bit more normally. At this point, it is working because earlier we had him at 160 miles an hour. Right now, he's going about freeway speed. So their tactic at this point is working. But what I am hearing is that they're considering letting some ground units get behind this guy as well.
Okay,
So
so
we'll see
if he
what
stays on the
happens
freeway,
once
CHP
he
could get
sees
involved here.
those patrol units behind him. Let's see if he picks up the speed yet again. But for now,
He's chilling on the
freeway speed is
10,
up
headed
to
towards
10
downtown.
here.
So headed west out
We're
of
on the 10 freeway,
Alhambra.
past the 710, heading towards
Listen to Eliana's got a little pep in her step tonight. That would be a unit. We are no longer in tracking mode. That is for sure. That could be CHP.
Perhaps that's what's going to scare him here into.
We are back into chase mode here. 2 stars to 3 stars. Kleb says I was at the Padres game tonight, still in the parking garage 30 minutes later. When I was at that Dodger game last week, it took me 2 hours to get out of the parking lot. Not exaggerating. 2 fucking hours. Good luck. There's so many people at these Pods Dodgers games. I anticipated it, honestly, and I had good company, so it didn't matter, but you better be prepared to be there all night. Or just hang around and go to get a drink after or something and wait till the traffic goes away.
So Arrow is still overhead. That's the area.
Well, guess what? CHP got involved, and this dude pulled the throttle. And he is gone. Up to 95 miles an hour here. We really need him to get away from downtown. I'm telling you, if this guy gets off downtown, he'll get away. Fast. Ground units can't keep up on one-way streets going the wrong way downtown. All the towers and the tunnels.
So surveillance mode does work in this guy's case. He really does slow down when the units aren't behind him. But now that he sees the CHP unit there, he has picked up speed significantly, although he is slowing down just a touch here.
101 interchange.
What they're saying is that if no central units of the CHP are in place to take over this pursuit, then they will pull the patrol unit off of them for now and just let the airship continue to follow him. So move back into that surveillance mode. So we'll see if that's what they do. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So I think it sounds like they're going to pull that unit off of him and let the airship continue to follow him. But 101 now at Alameda, continuing. Yeah. So that ground unit is exiting at Alameda, and we're going to continue here on the 101 freeway through downtown. So we're just on
GMS is our bro Wob still in Dubrovnik? He is. I'll be here until roughly 10 a.m. local time. Another 5 hours or so, and then I will be on my way. And yeah, I'm not saying what I said because just stay away from Dubrovnik during peak tourism summer. Someone in the chat said if you go during the winter, the off, understandably it's less crowded, but it is so overwhelming. It takes away from the experience, and all the natural beauty of its people and landscape is obviously diminished when there are fucking tourists everywhere, infested. This place is infested. And the difference between here and Barcelona, I understand the over-tourism in Barcelona, but Barcelona is an actual metropolis. You can find parts that are not as... Like, I had to go all the way into La Pod just to find a place I could walk around without seeing tourists here in Croatia. And we have high surf warnings, so I couldn't even take a ferry to get to one of the islands to get away from the city. And I tried to do the cliff jumping at Buza Bar, the famous one, but the surf was... I'm like a fish in water too, so I'm pretty confident in my swimming abilities, but it was way too rough to be out there. So unfortunately, I didn't get the experience I signed up for, but it's part of the game.
Even more difficult. So we'll see how long we put it.
Boone, North Carolina, says Nick's in the chat. I have been to Boone many times. I'll leave it. You know how I've been to Boone? Because I spent a night in Valdez. Who would know about Valdez, North Carolina? That's a wide right. What was that turn? So that's not a Yui, Eliana. That's a right-hand turn. Are we downtown?
I don't see him yet.
Yeah, we're downtown. We're on
So
Olive
we're
Street.
gonna
We're
go
fucked.
underground.
Yep, we're fucked. This chase is going to be over
That's where
momentarily.
the tunnel is. So
Is
we'll
this the
see if
two-wheel Dodge
these
Charger guy from the
people
last
out
time?
there anywhere. Highly doubt it. I mean, the smartest thing
Dude,
I just
this
did
is the
was
guy that, remember when he was
he went into
bouncing
this tunnel.
between downtown
Of
and
course, he doesn't
the
know the
110?
other
He was going
side.
back
He
and
has
forth.
not
It was a
made it
motorcycle. It
on
was a
the other
two-wheel
side. He
Charger.
just take a U-turn
I
and
told you, the
head
moment
over
this goes
chase. So
downtown,
we'll
this is
kinda
over.
keep it wide, see what he does. I do see a motorcycle here. Could this be him?
That he
I
popped a
think it is.
U-turn.
I
Okay,
think he did
now we're back
exactly
out.
the latter thing I was mentioning.
Boone, North Carolina is gorgeous all year. That is a fantastic part of the United States. It probably gets a little toasty and mosquito-y in the summer, but
But we're back on the move here.
skiing, country, no tourism. They got the university there with App State. Great part of North Carolina is a fantastic state.
Is that the light here?
Okay, we're just abiding by traffic laws. That's nice.
I'm surprised you stopped.
Me too, Ellie. Ellie in the heli. Yeah, so stick around for those of you watching this. Stick around if you didn't see the chase earlier. Two very funny endings. I watched because it was only 45 seconds. Both chases didn't barely last a minute. But we'll do a triple feature here at the end. I got nothing but time. It's like the bars and the clubs here too. So Revel's the big, like, world-renowned club. Not a chance I was going in there. Bunch of 22-year-old tourists everywhere. Back into downtown. We can't see shit because all the damn towers.
So you went into yet another tunnel here in the area of 3rd Street.
Well, if anyone can track him, it's Eliana. Imagine this was Stu Mundell. Stu would have dropped the camera. It would be plummeting towards Staples Center. He'd be telling us a story.
We'll find him here in just a sec. There he is.
Ellie. Never doubted you for a second. Rob, come visit Portland, Oregon. I did that last summer for the IndyCar race. That is another place I unfortunately will never be back to. Good food there, though. The food scene, tremendous. But other than that, not a chance.
Just made that turn onto
Get us a freeway. We need this guy on a freeway.
And you might be going into a parking structure.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I last saw him make that turn into that structure there.
There's a bicycle. Oh, it's a scooter.
Right there. So this is at the corner of Beaudry and 2nd.
Yeah, doing a little pay and spray. Chases, remember, we're not code 4 people. Until the chase is code 4, anything can happen. He can come flying out of there.
So we'll see if he decides to come out of
Could be doing a Paul Walker challenge, could be pay and spraying, could be parking and just walking out. This is one of the problems with tracking mode, is it allows these people to optionality, the luxury of optionality.
And again, if you're just joining us, the California Highway Patrol was in pursuit of a fast moving.
D Miles says, is Park City still basically my second home? Next time you come, let's go fly fishing. I do enjoy. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Yes, I do love Park City. It's probably my second favorite city in America.
So this is actually the 3rd time that
We're back, people. Popped back out. So maybe he thought, if I pop out, they'll go away, and then I can just go about my day. If they drop a night sun on top of him, then he's going to know he's still being chased. But we could do a little incognito as we go under this overpass. Yep, potentially had to pee. He may have stopped under the overpass.
He just went under the freeway, and I haven't seen him yet.
I am in bed, yes. Believe it or not, who said that? Beware of spam. Can you believe that people exist in other parts of the country, in the world, than you're in?
No, I think that's just a lookalike.
It is 6:30.
Street, but...
Oh no, Ellie. Ellie, stay focused on the tunnel, please, on the overpass. One problem I have with Americans is the mentality is always thinking as if America is the only country on earth. How many people think like that, especially with sports? It just the American mind cannot comprehend that people like other sports in masses outside of the NFL and American football. I have no clue what that is over here. Zero. Yeah, there's plenty of problems. Yeah, the first thing I always get asked about, because there's not, despite my complaints about tourism here, there's not that many Americans. And the first question Americans always get asked about, oh, do you own a gun? What's with the guns over there? All people want to know about is the guns. dude in the chat says they don't have any SEC titles over there. Losers. I'm getting to Barcelona right around kickoff of Kansas State, Iowa State. I'm very much looking forward to college football is probably college football and baseball my second favorite sports. I think she may have lost it, or well, it doesn't help that this giant hotel is blocking our view of the overpass.
If you could just push forward, I want to just get on the other side of this building. I know where we lost him. Just want to see if maybe he.
Yeah, right. Americans call the shit soccer. Like it's embarrassing.
Still with us here. We last had the motorcycle under the 110 freeway at First Street. We are in communication with the police helicopter. He says at this point it sounds like everyone is going to be leaving this pursuit.
Another one's gonna get away here shortly.
So that's what makes it so difficult to locate him when he goes under a freeway like this. So it sounds like at this point they're going to be canceling the pursuit. We're going to quickly look here under the freeway, see if we see anything. But this is where we last saw him.
Peek under the bed, Ellie.
Under the 110 freeway at First Street.
Pull up the sheet like Poltergeist. See if you can find the clown. It is called American exceptionalism, yes. We are all guilty of it. You know what I've seen a lot of here, because I've been doing, been looking out for different jerseys. We've been talking about this on the show, like this part of the world. It's always LeBron and KD, with Steph as well. It's those three names. I saw 3 LaMelo Ball jerseys, unrelated to each other yesterday. Very shocking. Charlotte Hornets. I think that unfortunately is the end. Unless I can figure out a way. It's not letting me load NBC's page here in Croatia. I'm out of market. It's not letting me play videos. What we can do while you guys are still here is you guys should see this chase from earlier. Stand by. If you missed it earlier, this is very funny. Yeah, Fox killed their coverage too, so it's just Eliana at the moment over that one. Oh, here it is. Wait, what's this one? That's not it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, here it is. It's just a couple of minutes, but this shit's nuts. going down the LA River earlier today. GTA style. What the fuck is this? Only LA. He's been playing too much GTA. He tries to pull up on the shore here a little bit, yeah. Just cruising along. Well, it's clearly not that deep. Just a couple of inches. Remember when Paris opened the Olympics through the River Seine? That gorgeous ceremony. I hope LA does it in the LA River. They do a police chase through it. That'd be the perfect way to represent the culture. So this guy makes a 3-point turn. You saw at the top of the screen, he was being chased by units on dry land. So he pulls a U-turn, and now he goes down the tunnel with the Ninja Turtles, and he's gone. And he just disappeared into the storm drain, and that's the end of the chase. The most GTA shit in the world. He's gonna come out looking like Splinter. Welcome to LA, people. This is just another Friday. Just straight down the storm drain. And he's gone. So 2 straight chases where they got away. All you gotta do is find the storm drain. Literally one of the story missions, right? Yeah, dump the truck. Do you guys ever see The Fugitive with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones, where he's going through the storm drains just like that? Get out on foot and find a sewer manhole and get out of there. Okay, so there was that one. Bear with me. And then this one was just a couple of seconds too. But it's good.
Well, Amy and Juan, here we are in the heart of Friday rush hour traffic on the dreaded southbound 405, now getting into the South Bay. We first heard about this one in the LAX area.
This one was a couple hours ago.
LA County Sheriff's Deputy's helicopter that was overhead. Now you see that CHP unit right there that's kind of eyeing
405 southbound
right
Inglewood.
They have a pretty good description. They're saying about a 45-year-old male. And this was all because of a traffic violation. You see him here along the right-hand shoulder. Oh, interesting. Looks like he's got a stop sign sitting in the passenger seat, and he was making some kind of motion to the officers there. But on the right-hand shoulder, at one point they were in the center divider evading traffic. So it's kind of weird because they don't have the suspect lit up right now at the moment, but you can see CHP is telling them they do have a helicopter overhead. And again, in rush hour traffic here southbound 405.
Rush hour 405 southbound.
Driving on the right-hand shoulder, I was, worried they were going to be going like 70 or 80 miles an hour. Right now, they're actually just kind of going with the speed of traffic, even though they're, kind of in and out of the right-hand lane. So we'll see how CHP handles this. A couple of units now right behind the suspect. And southbound 405, this is just going to make traffic probably
even worse.
Juan, Amy, and Mike.
Jinx.
Sticking his hand out again, Desmond. Again, we're noticing those slow speeds.
A Doge in the back seat.
Oh.
Yeah, looks like a...
Oh, listen to the tone of voice change. Innocent people are at risk. Oh my god, a dog. Oh no.
The window's going up, both windows. But they're kind of, let's see if they're going to kind of box them in. Sometimes we'll see CHP do
A
this.
box in on the freeway.
Look at this, they're just coming right in. I mean, in the line of fire.
Boxing in. Oh, that's assault with a deadly weapon. That mere reversing is assault with a deadly weapon.
This person is really jeopardizing themselves here.
And now,
by doing this kind of stuff.
multiple assaults with a deadly weapon. Using your vehicle counts.
When they make contact with their vehicles, even if it's at very slow speed, that is considered
Now he's boxed
assault
in.
with a deadly weapon on a peace
There's a
officer.
Doge
Look
in
at
there.
this. Typical CHP just getting right out of the vehicle.
CHP does not mess around. They do not wait for the Bearcats. San Bernardino PD CHP, they engaged because they know they got to turn this over and get traffic on the 405 going.
Southbound 405 here off Inglewood Avenue. We've got the freeway stopped. And CHP, no fear, coming right up to this suspect to try to get him out of the vehicle.
Which I can tell you guys really quickly, they did go to this person's home and spoke with a family member who did indicate that there are some mental health issues going on here. So CHP is aware.
Went to the home.
That
Now he's got a baton. The officer on the right's got a baton. He's probably going to break the window here in a second. Mental health issues in play here as well.
Gentler approach, if you will. That sergeant there, who's on the right side, he's got an asp in his hand.
What is that, Mike?
It's an asp.
Nick says, does traffic on the 405 ever actually move? Rarely. Overnight it does.
Certainly, they're going to want to be careful. They've got the dog in there. This guy has no mental health issues.
He went from minor charges to 2 major felony counts and decades behind bars. Decades is probably a stretch, but he will get felonies for ADW, yes. Oh, there we go. Breaking the glass. Breaking the glass. What about the Doge in the back seat?
My guess is, Mike, those family members told officers that he was not armed.
But, Jim, was that a stop sign? You guys see that shit? He took a stop sign and threw it over his head. Why did he steal a stop sign? That looked like someone in a crosswalk outside of a school with the little hand stop sign. It's always something different, isn't it?
We got, this dog here. I think it's a Shiba, and I know that
A Shiba? A real Doge. A Dogecoin Doge.
Let's hope CHP has some patience with the dog as well.
Oh, you're right, Jay. Hawthorne PD. San Bernardino, Hawthorne, and CHP. I would rank them Hawthorne #1 by far in terms of aggressiveness. San Bernardino #2, and then CHP.
As well as an animal, but I mean, it's taking multiple officers.
Yeah.
Looks like,
Dragging this person out of the front seat.
They're working on the dog.
Yeah,
it looks like.
I found this great YouTube channel I've been watching lately. It's called like Raw Body Cams. 18-minute videos of these absurd people. It's just the cameras from a police body cam. Like drunk people about to get arrested for something, and they release the body cam footage. Most of the videos are so good. People having like meltdowns over bad service at a restaurant. They get the cops called on them. Then they get Doge! Did you see the Doge get carried away? He's being carried on a little pillow. Meanwhile, his owner's getting face planted in the middle of the 405 over here. How they treat the Doge. The Doge is completely innocent. Did you guys see that? Hold on, I'm going to rewind real quick. Watch this. Look at the top of your screen. Look at the top of your screen. So this person's getting tased here on the left, and the Doge is like, "Oh, aren't you adorable? Let me put you in the front. Let me put you in a little pillow."
There it is.
Okay.
Still fighting.
Yeah. All right.
And the good thing is nobody's hurt here, Mike, right? We haven't heard of any car accidents or any problems, right? Other than what we just saw here, where he kind of hit the CHP cruiser's car, right?
Right, I don't believe so.
Rise says like every third video is a body cam video on TikTok right now. Maybe that's why this YouTube channel's blowing up. It has every video is like 500,000 views. It could be a basic disturbance at a. It could be a basic disturbance at in an office or at a hotel, and then it's like watching a movie of the cops coming in. Okay, what's your name? What's the problem? And these people just have meltdowns and they get arrested.
They came in and were able to shut this situation down so quickly without it turning into a big, standoff or any kind of SWAT situation like that. I mean,
People have always loved Cops was the most popular show on TV before it got canceled during George Floyd in 2020.
This was already a freeway that
People
was
always
pretty
love
slow.
watching that shit.
It's going to be
Clearly.
stopped now.
Because it's just a
Coming
body
away from
cam.
LAX.
It's
I mean,
nothing
this
else.
is just going to make the drive even once they clear lanes, It
Look at
takes
that
a
traffic
really
on the left side of the
long time to
screen.
recover.
This is why you see
have all the
CHP
lanes
being
shut down, even
aggressive
if it's
with
just
their
for a short
on-highway
time. This is
tactics
a
because of
high
the
volume point of the afternoon,
inconvenience
so
it's going to
there's gonna be
cause
some big
everyone
traffic
that's stuck in
implications
these
because of
traffic
this, but,
jams.
as you said, at least nobody injured. Looks like that dog
Live
was safely
PD
taken
was
into the
popular.
back,
Yeah,
and
that got
hopefully they
canceled
can
because
get
they were
that to a relative
editing
or
and
something like
post-production
that,
and making the cops
and
look
hopefully
good.
get this person the help that they clearly need.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Des, about that dog because we didn't see the dog.
Even the
I see
remake's
that
really
the,
popular now,
passenger
whatever
door
that's
is
called.
Open on that SUV, so You thought you saw the dog in that back seat, or did?
Oh, let's get a status update on the dog.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the dog in the arms of an officer. Unfortunately, the dog looked like it was pretty calm. So it's probably in the back.
Yes, of course it
one
was.
of
It's a
these
fucking Shiba.
cruisers right now, temporarily, and I'm sure
What other choice does it have? It's a dog.
For the dog
He's
as
probably
well,
sitting in the
so
front seat with
they're
it,
okay.
petting it.
But
Oh, aren't
this
you a good
person
boy?
has finally calmed
Meanwhile,
down,
this person in their
and
stop
he wanted
signs
to
like
as well.
getting
He said,
tased.
It looks like a crossing guard sign. So you wonder if that's
Like,
their
oh, it's okay. We'll
occupation,
save you
or
from your
they were
little
coming from
owner.
work. It is kind of that time of the day
You know
where
who's gonna get
students have been
jealous if
let
there was a
out,
fur
families
missile in the
probably
back
going
seat?
home for the afternoon, so that's
Bringing
kind of
a Shiba
curious
like that?
situation
Who's
as well,
this?
but,
Let me
yeah,
tase the dog.
mental health
The,
struggles
the
here
fur
in
missile
Southbound
turns
405
into
still
aggressive
closed
police.
until they manage to get all of this cleared out of the way.
Not
They gotta push
guilty
it,
until
so it's still
proven
gonna be at least a
innocent
few
with the fur
minutes
missile.
before they're going to feel okay about reopening some lanes. Maybe they'll get a
That's
couple of
it.
these
On Patrol
left-hand lanes
Live.
open, but
All right, we'll get one last look of the traffic. What's it called now? Someone in the chat said. That's it. On Patrol is the name of it. Right? It's Century says, I hate the police, but those body cam videos are entertaining. Right? It doesn't even matter who you're rooting for in those. Just watching people engage with the police. And each one is perfect length. It's between 15 and 18 minutes. You get resolution because the video follows up and tells you what they were charged with. One of them was with a deportation as well. So you see the way that these people are just dealing with that in real time from the body cams. And it's interesting no matter, which side you favor, I guess. It's engaging. It would make sense why it's so popular. Someone in the chat said that show, Kat says Live PD was lit. Always a Friday wine and dine date with my now wife. No, if you're home on a Friday, 3 straight hours of just cruising the streets, looking for crime, and it's the perfect chill, nothing else going on type of show. I think that's why it's so popular. And it can be super entertaining and engaging. And then it just chills out for 45 minutes and nothing happens, What's the name of the channel? Yeah, I could look it up for you guys. I think it's Raw Body Cam. Let's see. Files. That's not it. Body Cam Raw Files. No, it's not it. Body Cam. I'm trying to find this very specific channel. Unfortunately, I can't find it right now. Real body cams, maybe? No. God, all these channels have so many views, man. Jeez. People really are obsessed with this stuff. Anyway. First comment I see is it just shows how stupid the average American is. We are the dumbest people by far. We're the smartest, but we're also the dumbest. Both can be true. Yeah, cops used to be on Fox, the main channel, every Friday night for 30 minutes during the 90s and 2000s. Everyone stopped what they were doing to watch it. Oh, check my history. Thanks, Ranger. You're see, you're one of the smart ones. I'm the dumbass. Will it let me? How do I look up my history? Oh, history. Found it. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Just a bunch of poker streams. Oh, I've been watching Best of the Attitude Era. WWE Vault has been running marathons of old fights in HD. Oh, I found it. Body Cam Edition. Body Cam Edition is the name.
25. Officers responded to a workplace incident involving an employee reportedly out of control, attacking co-workers and damaging property. 2 employees attempted to restrain her until officers arrived.
And then it just pops right in.
Will you just see if
See, the angle of this is, I feel like I'm watching the Blair Witch
You're
Project.
Jenny? Yes. Okay. What's going on, Jenny?
Nothing. I was telling my supervisor nothing's going on, and she told me that I seemed out of it, and I was like, I'm tired. I work 2 jobs.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing. This is a very good one, though, because your first impression is, what could this woman have done something wrong, right? And if you fast forward, she just fucking snaps. And like on the cops, too. I don't know where the hell it comes from. And then she tries to fight the cops. She's like, oh, I'm a little tired. I've worked a couple jobs. And she has such a like innocent tone and demeanor about her. But you can see at the bottom of the screen, it's 13 minutes long. If you got to like the 7-minute mark, I won't spoil. Well, I guess I am going to spoil, but like she ends up getting face planted, and the body camera is just, it's so theatrical.
Hey, we're not gonna have it. We're not gonna have it.
Shit. Let's walk out.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk out.
It's like she's schizophrenic or something.
Keep walking. Hey, keep walking.
Oh, that wasn't smart. You don't want to stiff arm the cop. That wasn't very smart. She's tried to stiff arm the cop in the face, and then she won't let go of the phone. And that's pretty much it. And now she's laughing like the Joker. Anyway, stuff like that. I don't know if you're into this stuff. Oh, we got another chase. Hold on, people. Don't leave. We got another chase. Eastbound 10 freeway. Oh, and they're nearby. It's La Brea exit. Stolen vehicle. Let me get ready for this. Hold on. We're going to be live here, and Eliana's on the way. See, this is why you don't leave the stream. We lost half of our audience. You don't leave until we're code 4 on the stream. Did I say code 4? No. Now all the people that left are going to miss this next chase. It is a Friday night. It's a CBC kind of night. It's 7 a.m. here in Dubrovnik. I got nothing to do but go chasing. Okay. Silver Dodge Charger. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go chasing. Problem is, I need a YouTube stream because it's not letting me load the video due to my VPN. Hey, Gammy Gang. Just dropped 5 tier 1 subs into the chat. Sub dubs for Gammy Gang. Hey, that was nice of you. Thanks for doing that. You keep subbing, we keep streaming, even at these hours. The chase life has chosen me. Stand by. I'll let you guys know if there's any updates here. I'm following a scanner account. Let's see, this one is... I can turn on the scanner. Oh, and CBS is overhead. Desmond's about to go. Here, hold on, I gotta pull it up. Maybe I could get the CBS stream. Desmond just tweeted, going live. Another pursuit. The scanner account I was on was, let's see. Oh, I like LA Crime Watcher. Alert Los Angeles. Okay, we're live. I gotta get one of these.
30 years.
I'm gonna need Desmond.
How can we trust them on the
I'm gonna need
outside?
Desmond because I can't get the NBC feed.
And I think that was what the focus
Give me a
of the
second,
parole board
people.
was, both for Eric and Lauren, each of these situations.
Lyle and his brother Eric had spent decades behind bars for the 1989 shotgun murders of their parents in their Beverly Hills home. During the hearing, Lyle told the board there was zero planning.
I need Desmond to go live here.
Described buying the guns as impulsive and
Unless they put, and Eliana puts it on YouTube. Hold on. We are live.
Responsibility for all this pain. My mom and dad did not have to die that day. He goes on to say, I'm profoundly
Oh, we're live. I
sorry
got it. Let's go.
for the harm that
Sorry,
your
Desmond.
parents endured."
Live with Eliana Moreno. Ladies and gentlemen. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go chasing here for the second time tonight. We got appears to be a black Dodge Charger. Chases, breed, chases. Do you think I'd just say that for my own health? CBC. All you need is one chase to get the choppers in the air, and this can happen. Because now we get on top of them within 2 seconds, since we have all of these news choppers are in the air. It's blue.
That is pursuing these suspects here, headed southbound on Main at Jefferson. You see the unit there.
All it takes is one chase. You get airships plus news networks, and now they're at attention. They're on standby in case there's another chase. And that's what's happened here. We got on top of this within 2 seconds. We didn't have to launch. We didn't have to load Eliana into the chopper and have her put on her seatbelt and all that shit. We can get right on top of it in 5 minutes. So the chases that don't last 20, 25 minutes, then
Coming through MLK. Again, Wilshire Division officers in pursuit and going to be making that
CBC, my friends. Welcome back.
Broadway and 40th. Again, this is
Welcome back to everyone that's rejoining the stream. I just put out a tweet from Skywob Alerts. We have not stopped the stream yet. We're still going as we are on standby. You're not allowed to leave. If you're just rejoining us, you don't leave. That was a solid red light. You don't leave the stream until I say code 4. That's another red light that we just barreled through. You don't leave the stream until we're code 4, because that means there could be another chase or something could happen with that one. Code 4 means you're free to leave.
It says 38 miles an hour, but that's inaccurate. It's just because I'm so far away.
CBC equals chases, breed, chases.
A little more accurate. But continuing headed south here through the numbered streets, 49th Street at Broadway. Just got the
Voltron says, I'm Noti Gang with over 9K channel points. Please, someone gift me. Can someone gift that man a sub? Or woman? We are back, dudes. This is a live chase.
So if he turns around and comes back in our direction, it'll make it that much easier for us. But for now, he's continuing south on.
What's up, Hayes? Ex-Noti Gang is rejoining the chat now.
And I'm going to take the speedometer off because
Eliana Moreno in the air. Should I give you another boogity boogity boogity? Without getting everyone pissed off in my Airbnb that I'm in. Might have a temporary flight restriction here, some airspace as we... Yeah, so we're running parallel. There's a reason why we're not behind it, and it's because we're in some LAX airspace.
Eastbound now on 57, coming back up to Main Street, continuing east.
What are you guys putting all this 100K in the... Oh, you're doing your channel points.
That are coming up here. And again, this is the LAPD's Wilshire Division that is in pursuit. We first picked up the pursuit.
I see you, Alpha Beta.
Eastbound, as it was,
I see you. The chase life has chosen you. I salute you.
Freeway and has been on surface streets ever since. The speeds haven't been incredibly fast that we've been able to witness. The fastest I've seen is about 80 miles an hour. If you were with us,
we need him to make a left, not a right. Right is bad, because that's going to be away from Eliana, and then you have to go all the way around LAX airspace.
So headed back south. So 59.
Also, Eliana's north of the airspace, and he's headed south.
The whole airspace issue. If he continues heading south, makes it really tough for us to follow. If he goes east, that would be ideal. Or if he comes north, west or south is not.
Anything but this way and a right. We need a left-hand turn. We need a left-hand turn.
I'm gonna have to throw in a doubler.
Left-hand turn here. Left-hand, not a right-hand turn. Anything but a right-hand turn. What did I just say? What is going on? Okay. He hezzied us. Units are engaged. Did they ever catch the Prestige guys? Not that I know of. Sir Chanchito says, can you shout out my brother Sam, please? He put me on and we watch him all the time. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Sam? Welcome to the chase life. Any part of the world that you're in. It can happen at any time.
That southbound turn. Just make that southbound turn 63rd and Hooper.
That's bad. Right hand turn after
And
going
sure we'll
east.
drop out from time to time when we make a turn. So if you do see that, that's what's going on there. So we are now at 16.
I would say Eliana has about 2 to 3 miles of zoom left.
Right on his tail, but he's
But
in the neighborhood.
in the meantime, they are going around. So the helicopter has to go east of downtown to get around the airspace.
Continue south here. So 71st Street.
So they're doing that. You can't tell because Eliana's so good with the camera.
We're trying to catch up to him the best we can with the
Yeah, they're going around the airspace, and as long as she's able to keep him in the frame somehow, they will get back on top of it at some point. But this person is headed deeper into LAX airspace at the moment.
coming up to an intersection where he just got the green light.
Dustin says, Wob, did you see the LA Times did a highway ranking? I did not, but I would love to partake in that. I could do an entire podcast series on that topic.
Once we get a little closer, I'll be able to throw on.
Yes, we are live. This is a live chase. Says it right in the title. As we go through another solid red there. That sure looked like we were a potential T-bone.
Just gone through Manchester, and that's the final.
Kat says the Prestige chase was the first of the chases I've watched on this channel. Your introduction, that's the problem though. If you were introduced to police chases through the Prestige, you're going to be chasing that high for the rest of your life. That was a Mount Rushmore chase. I'd say the one previous to that was worthy was the Treroy Jenkins chase, which was approximately a year and a half, 2 years prior. Okay. I thought we made a left-hand turn there. We did not. But Eliana does seem to be catching up.
Still southbound, approaching Century.
Treroy Jenkins, Great Compton chase of 2016, The Secret Tunnel chase, 2017, Mr. Invincible, that Charlotte chase where he was giving interviews halfway through the chase, that was a good one. Look at the speed here, people. And you're going to be spoiled by that chase too, because they had so many helicopters overhead. The picture of that chase was perfect, right? It felt like you were watching a movie. And little do you know, we deal with things like LAX airspace and pursuit towers, and it's part of the experience. Sometimes you get a very clean and proper chase.
1 hour, Bill.
1 hour of gas left. That's another
So we have to
factor.
be on the ground.
1 hour of fuel left for Eliana. The good news is Desmond Shaw is overhead as well.
Approaching the 105 on Central. So if he gets on the freeway, it actually helps us out because it'll make it possible for us to actually be overhead.
Treroy Jenkins is still available at Wob VODs on YouTube. I should probably put that in the top left of the screen. There's a anonymous angel out there who's been downloading all these streams and putting them on YouTube. They're also available on Twitch for a little while before they get rid of them.
Okay, there he is. And he's hopping on the freeway. So gonna be
Okay,
going
that helps us.
Westbound 105 from Central.
Well, westbound doesn't help, but the
So
freeway
now we'll be
does.
able to catch up.
Oh, night sun overhead.
So he's behind that white van.
Freeway means usually longer chases.
Again, this is
And now we're,
to be
Eliana's
normal
catching up.
and
She's coming on like
far.
Seabiscuit right now.
To be like a
Our
beautiful
problem is the
view.
105 from where they are in
Tinted windows, so
Florence.
hard to tell
I would say this highway is only
what's
going to
on the
last about
inside. But again, this is
5 to
the
10
LED
minutes
filter
before
that
he hits the
first
ocean.
spotted these
LAX will be
signs
due
and,
north of
tried to
him by
pull
the time he
over.
gets to the
They
end.
also
But we'll
use
hit some of those
the
thoroughfares that
body
we're so
way
used
to
to.
sign off
Imperial
the freeway, so
Boulevard,
they,
Airport,
exited at Hoover, where he took
Centinela,
separate streets, literally all the way
all
to
those
just
streets
what you
at the
saw,
very
where
end of
he hopped
105
on,
near El
the
Segundo.
105 here. I'm gonna throw the speedometer back on because I think it'll be a little more accurate now that we're right overhead. And
This has been a great way for me to spend the hours of 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. here in Croatia. Oh, that looks like is that a 405 interchange?
What he does.
I would appreciate a 405 interchange. We don't want him
He's gonna
to.
be hopping on the 110 and all likelihood if he stays in this lane.
Okay. We would prefer 110
Looks like the car
northbound.
a little bit closer now. It might actually
Turn the
be a
lights
Kia.
off.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a Kia. Haven't had a
No,
good
it's
chance to
Dodge
look at it
Charger.
'cause we were
That's a
so
Dodge
far
Charger right
away.
there. You see the
It looks
lights
like
that
a
he just
BMW
passed?
to me at first, but I think it's a
Another
Kia.
Dodge Charger. A third Dodge Charger on the left.
Very tiny monitor up here, so I can't really tell.
Oh, he has lights on.
I want to say that a Kia would be a more accurate description of the car. It's blue in color, blacked out, transitioning to the 110.
Hopefully 110 north. 110 north will take us towards downtown, but it'll also allow Eliana to be closer to base so she can spend more time in the
we're
air.
waiting for LAX to give us permission to get on the 110 so that we can track this guy headed north.
The News Chopper 4's
He's
base is up
currently
in Burbank
the
area.
regular lanes of the 110 at Manchester. Of course, you do have the option of the express lanes here. But currently staying in the regular lanes in the number 1.
Yeah, they're in like Van Nuys, Burbank. So if
Kinda zigzagging
she
a
can
little
stay in
bit.
the air longer since she's closer to base. Bike chase. Bike chase got away.
Okay, we just got permission to push forward here, so we'll be able to get a little bit closer as he continues northbound on the 110 at Florence. The airship is asking if they want CHP to be notified about this pursuit. Considering that it is on the freeway, that's what would make the most sense. And he is getting now in those express lanes that I had just mentioned. So now he's in the express lanes.
What is
and
that?
he has a
Do you
unit
guys
behind him.
do you
It
see
might be
this
an unmarked
unit?
though.
It's an
It could be
unmarked
the
vehicle.
insignia, but hard to tell.
I've
But there is
never
a
seen
very
those style of
definitely
lights
a police
before.
unit now behind him.
What kind of car? What kind of cop is that? That's not a CHP vehicle.
110 freeway.
Looks like one of those blacked out that follows around a government official. Is it a gang unit?
It's an Infinity. So there we go.
No, it's Dodge.
The
That's a
unit,
Dodge
directly
for
behind
sure.
him just called out the type of car it was.
Eliana, you know
It's
better
the,
than that.
Blue Infinity.
As much as we love Eliana, she unfortunately does not know her cars very well.
And apparently a stolen Blue Infinity. Unclear where it was taken from and when, but it is now making its way here northbound on the Harbor Freeway, the 110. In the area of Florence.
I'm in Croatia, and even I can identify a Dodge Charger from all the way over here, let alone being right on top of it. That's a Dodge Charger.
And speeds, it's
Our Nightbot. Well, can someone ask our Nightbot to scan the screen and use artificial intelligence? Because AI is never wrong.
I do believe that he's going at least 100 miles an hour, but not
AI
really
is
good.
always accurate, so it'll tell us.
So,
Let's see.
pardon,
Someone. Oh, thank you, Nick Knock.
too far away.
The Nightbot says the suspect's vehicle is a Dodge Charger. Thank you. See?
So landmarks in the area would be areas like the BMO Stadium, the Coliseum, USC.
Eliana's given us a tour of LA.
Expo. Kind of straddling the number 1 and 2 lane there. Now in the 2 lane, now the 3 lane, now the 4 lane.
Talk dirty.
So kind of all over the place.
1 lane, 2 lane, 3 lane,
So
straddling.
Friday
A
night,
lot of our
we get a little
favorite
bit more traffic.
terms being
Night,
used
like
here.
that. We're
What's
gonna
our
be,
safe word?
obstructed here by the express lanes for just a second, but I think that's him exiting.
Foot bail is probably the safe word.
I think that could be him.
That is him. That
Yep,
right
that is
there.
him. So he's exiting.
Safe word is code
Yeah,
4.
exiting
Thank
at
you.
Adams
That's
here from the
more
110
appropriate.
Freeway. He made that westbound turn. We're gonna go over the 110, and we might be going southbound. Let's
We're
see,
gonna have
we
to
might
cross
be,
airspace
just,
again.
Getting right back on the freeway, headed south. Currently on Flower. So this parallels the 110 freeway right by USC, and he's just gonna hop back on.
We haven't been to USC in a while during a chase, have we? I can't remember the last time we were in
Good time.
Oh, look at that night sun.
Here on the 110 freeway. There's the LAPD air unit overhead who is calling this pursuit out. And again, the vehicle is a blue Infinity.
No, it's a blue Dodge. Don't listen to her. Blue Dodge Charger. Picking up some speed here, 100 miles an hour in the HOV lane.
Again, this was a Wilshire Division pursuit. That's the LAPD. The car is a.
Oh, you're right. No, code 4, it should be copy. Copy's not a safe word. Copy.
But now we are continuing southbound on the 110 in the flyover lanes yet again.
Copy. I've never seen it. University of Spoiled Children is pretty accurate.
At the moment, just the airship, so surveillance mode only at this point.
The Prestige was by Exo Park. That Prestige was everywhere, man.
So crossing
Copy.
over Grand Avenue here on the 110 freeway.
Surprised we haven't put this on the air yet, because you would hear Eliana with her television voice.
Here very soon.
No, I wouldn't say University of Second Choice. It's a good school. It's just a bunch of rich kids that cheat and buy their way in. It's like whose parents can bribe the best. That's what USC is. Or you play football or basketball. That's it. Whoa, that was right across a double meeting. Was there no curb there? No like poles?
Zigzagging across all lanes here.
Dateline's on NBC4. Yeah, good call.
Back in the carpool.
Copy.
So once again, if you're just joining us, this was originally the LAPD's Wilshire Division that was in pursuit of this blue Infinity on the 10 freeway near La Brea. We picked it up when he exited the 10 at Hoover, and then he took surface streets all the way from
Oh, the sun's up.
that part of town down to.
I've been up since like 5 a.m.
105 freeway, where
4
he
a.m.
on the 105 west to the 110 north.
I went to
and
bed at
he just
6 p.m.
exited at Adams, and now we're headed
I'd
north
slept a
to
grand
south.
total of 8 hours in
Headed
about
back
4
toward the
days.
105 freeway. At this
It
point,
finally
I
got
don't
to
know if
me.
people may be in the car or when and where
The worst
the
place to
vehicle
be
was
for
taken
West
from.
Coast to the United States.
Under what circumstances? Was it just a crack of
10
light
hours
or the
ahead.
driver left it
Almost a complete
running,
flipping
the
of your
guys
body
locked
clock.
in, or was it some sort of armed carjacking? That is unknown at this time, but what we do know is that it is coming back as a stolen car. It was a ground unit that got directly behind him for just a moment earlier, and he was able to describe the vehicle as a Infinity. And it looks like we are going to be transitioning here, perhaps. Nope, he's gonna
These
get
are
back
some
in
pretty
right
aggressive
here for 110
merges.
south. But he still has an option there to hop on that 105 if he was so
Am I here for
ready.
work or
But it
vacation? I'm
looks
here
like
for
we're headed
vacation.
110
I'm leaving
south
today for
from
Barcelona.
the 105 freeway.
Excel MG says WWOP. Appreciate you, Excel. Thanks for subscribing. Your passport to Antarctica Nation is on its way. Barcelona. I'll never call it Barcelona. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's Barcelona. Barcelona sounds so cool. I really wish that they had a damn home game. That's really unfortunate. I would have loved to see them play. Maybe they have games there that are matches that are JV or the women's side.
Straddling the regular lanes and that carpool lane. So back in the carpool lane here.
Lonely Stoner says, used sub points to get the D. You might want to rephrase that. But I know what you mean. That water gunning stuff in Barcelona was that was like one day in June. They don't still do that.
So
I also don't look like a tourist. I blend in very well. And I speak Espanol.
Really high speeds. That is pretty accurate what you're seeing now. About 100 miles
Question
an
in the
hour.
chat, we are headed towards Downey, are we not? I think we're
There are
west.
times when it really
The 110 goes through the
increases
western
to
portion of
about
Downey.
150.
Too far west.
But hard to tell if that's just picking up wire movement or the actual vehicle. Definitely.
Someone in the chat said, "Don't with a Rays shirt on." Sure, I put up all black shirt on. I don't wear the Rays shirt in public. This is my sleeping shirt.
And real quickly, I'm just going to say a few words for our sister station.
It does smell like ocean though, because I was using this to swim.
Once again, this pursuit making its way southbound on the 110 freeway.
Verb Abrams says, legit impressed by this commentary. I'm just here from following off of NBA radio. And this is like listening to Hubie Brown breaking down car chases. I always find it interesting how my separate audiences are, how they find me. Because a lot of people that watch this stream would have no clue the other jobs that I do. Some people from Twitter only know me for like basketball related stuff. If you listen on Sirius XM, that's a whole different audience. And then they find me through that, right? That's why you just need to diversify. But this guy does police chases, and then the police chase people are like, this guy talks about basketball? I like keeping it that way. The mystique. I would rather be known as the police chase guy, because there's a lot less of those. Everyone has opinions on NBA. I thought you only played tennis. You get the show. I appreciate you, Connor.
La policía de Los Ángeles está persiguiendo a un vehículo, un Infiniti azul en color, presumamente un vehículo robado. Al momento se desconoce cuántas personas hay a bordo del vehículo, o si el conductor es un hombre o una mujer, o dónde y cuándo fue robado el vehículo. Pero es una persecución que estamos siguiendo en la autopista 10 en dirección este, donde va.
I wish I was a poker guy. I wish I was known as the poker guy. I just run too shitty to play poker. It's just part of the game. You can be the greatest player in the world and you're still susceptible to luck. And I do not have any of it. Can I have your dog, says Wob. I just realized. I think you and I have been following each other on Twitter for over 10 years. 2015, huh?
So what I was just saying in Spanish is that the CHP has now taken over this pursuit. So just heard that come across the scanner. And they are saying that the California Highway Patrol is now the lead agency in this pursuit.
The chippies are en route.
There are no ground units behind.
Chippies are overhead, but no ground units.
So again, what started as an LAPD pursuit.
DJ Munns is very accurate. He says, I'm also a budding shoe model. I haven't posted one of those in a really long time. Last one I did was April, right? I usually wait 4 or 5 months. Because then people will pick up on it's a bit if I do them in
What I'm hearing is that LAPD units are being asked to disengage since this is no longer their pursuit, since they're handing it off to the California Highway Patrol.
I'm a shoe model. I'm a poker player. I eat a lot of spaghetti with meat sauce. I do sports talk radio. I do police chases. And I travel. That's me.
Through Lomita.
We're starting to run out of time here for Eliana. Can someone confirm that Desmond is overhead with KCAL? Because when Eliana has to leave, I will make the switch if he is. I believe it. Can I have your dog? That's when Twitter was at its absolute peak.
Coming up to Anaheim Street here
2012-ish.
We're heading toward areas like Carson and San Pedro.
I consider the internet pre-Crying Jordan, post-Crying Jordan. That's like Old Testament, New Testament. We are getting off the freeway here.
So this is going to be...
Flo says KTLA is on. That is very useful. Thank you.
Paralleling the 110 freeway. And now making a eastbound turn under the freeway. Came out the other side. Let's see if he's gonna try to just hop back on the freeway. We do have
Ground unit in pursuit there. Oh, that is a unit that is not in tracking mode and pulling up on him very quickly. I thought he might go for a pit maneuver before we get back on the freeway, but now we're headed northbound, back on the 110 northbound.
Here for just a second as we
Hectorito says, "What's your Sirius life like?" Sirius XM life like. I follow you on Twitter. Check us out. Me and Antonio chopping it up for 3 hours every day. We haven't killed each other yet, and there's nothing to talk about. So we talked about interior decor for single people. We try and find ways to bring basketball into the conversation.
Let me ask Jim real quick when he gets a second.
Mason in the chat says that's an Infinity. Come on, Wob. You're incorrect. That is a Dodge Charger. That has not only been confirmed, but
So we have to be on the ground.
Eliana just said 3-5. We have to be on the ground. That could mean 7 minutes or
From here it's like 15. If he goes north, then that helps us out.
What did I say? If he goes north, that sends
He is going
Eliana.
north currently.
Look at the speed, people. 140 miles an hour right now. Those cars next to him are doing about 80. And he's flying past motorcycles. Look how fucking fast we're up to. That person in the chat was just, I'm sorry. It was so wrong. Mason Perota thinks this is an Infinity.
UCLA.com and Telephoto 52 and all of our streaming platforms. We were just taking care of a few housekeeping issues up here on News Chopper 4.
All right, we got multiple options when Eliana needs to leave. We got ABC7, KTLA, and KCAL up.
The 110 through Carson, really picking up speed, about 100 miles an hour. So lots of traffic here as he comes up to the 405. Really getting himself into.
That was almost an accident. A bad one, too.
CHP on his tail. When he didn't have any units behind him, he was driving.
Look at the speed.
Just as fast, but a little less recklessly. Now that he feels a little bit of that pressure, if you're from that unit,
Yeah,
it does look like
a lot of swerving going on now that he's feeling the heat.
Much more dangerous in his maneuvers. But continuing northbound on the 110 freeway at Torrance Boulevard. That was his chance to do the 405, but he didn't get on it. So we're committed northbound 110. We've been on this freeway now for quite some time. He's gone north on it, he's gone south, and he's gone north on it again.
Keep driving like this, and it will end in a wreck.
Coming up to the San Pedro exit. Coming up to the 91 freeway here. And the lane that he's in, he can't get on the 91. He'd have to move all of the way over to the right. And we haven't been on the 91 yet, so I would venture to say he's not going to even try. But he's continuing on the 110 through the 91. We've got the flyover lanes kind of in the way, but you can still kind of see the police lights here.
3 Trev says there's honestly so few freeway accidents in these chases, it's surprising. You are correct, but I'm also knocking on wood that this one does not.
110 north through Alondra.
If he crashes at these speeds, we've seen people die instantly. Instantly. You crash, you touch anything at these speeds and your car blows up. He's doing 120. You can't tell because Eliana's so good at keeping the camera steady. These are crazy speeds right now.
But we have gone up and down the 110.
This is a new chase. It's our second live chase of the night.
Through Rosecrans now. So he'll be coming up to the 105 here very soon. That'll be his chance to get on it if he wants. He hasn't done that yet. So
We do not want 105. We want to stay on 110 northbound. This will take Eliana closer to Van Nuys, where she can hang out with us a little bit longer before she has to go get fuel.
Emergency lane in the center divider. That's where you'd be if you had a flat tire or broken down. through El Segundo. About 100 miles an hour is what they're calling. I'm getting him a little bit faster here on our.
Getting close to 4 stars the way that we're driving here. If he was swerving, it might be worthy at these
But
speeds.
continuing northbound on the 110. This is the second high-speed chase that we've had here in the last hour or so. We also covered a high-speed motorcycle pursuit of two high-speed motorcycles, and that came to an end with one guy in custody and the other one is still on the run. This chase started a little bit after that and has also been a fast mover here, mostly on the freeways. He was on surface streets though for a bit through South LA, but you can see that the speeds are increasingly dangerous here northbound on the 110 freeway.
Very fast. Copy. Slowed down a little bit here as traffic has picked up, but not that much. Still doing 100.
So he is going to be getting a little bit more traffic as he heads northbound here on the 110. So we'll see if he decides to stay on the freeway.
There's always traffic in downtown.
Exit, or of course,
We're passing downtown now, I believe.
As he's done before. He's all the way on the right-hand side. He might be exiting. He might be exiting at Manchester.
Oh no.
Which is literally the most difficult street for us.
Yep,
To,
this is you can't pick a worse exit to get off of. Of course, once again.
If he goes eastbound, there's a chance we can follow him, but of course he clearly heard me and now he's going westbound. So
we're not downtown. We're I think we're at LAX.
Maybe he'll try to get back on the freeway. We'll see. But currently in the area of the 110 in Manchester, I do see a CHP unit there in the area. You see the airship light overhead. Again, we can't really be
under the overpass. There are units, so we can't just camp. Can't just camp. There's one making a left-hand turn off the freeway. There he is.
There he is. He just came out.
Left-hand turn back on the freeway. Oh, nope. U-turn.
He's making a U-turn.
This is going to be a pit maneuver. Damn it. Fucking airspace, man.
Jim, will they let you reverse course now or no?
Could not have picked a worse street. Downtown LA and Manchester. Manchester is just...
And he's headed north.
Okay, thank God. Headed towards Eliana.
So he just made a northbound turn. This will help us because we had to clear out to the north due to LAX, and he's heading north. So if he continues heading north, he'll come right at us.
Just stay straight. Yep, it's in the bottom left quarter, Eliana. You missed it. There you go.
Northbound on Main. And we're going to get some skid in the way. Pardon that here for just a sec. Main at 7-9.
Eliana and I have telepathy. We've seen enough chases. Anytime I say something, you can just expect her to repeat it seconds later. I know her cadence of her delivery. This is as good of an angle. It's only going to get better. That's the good news here. As he continues northbound towards the helicopters on the north side of the LAX airspace. Oh God. Oh God.
And he just made an eastbound turn.
Not great. We almost got him all the way up to us.
So continuing eastbound. If he keeps going eastbound, we could catch him at Alameda.
That's good to know. Alameda at the cross street, Eliana can make a right-hand turn and start following again. But this is right underneath where all the planes are landing. And she's only got about 10 minutes left of fuel left.
So still east, in the area of Central and 6-8. He's got.
We were just here in Florence. We were just here.
just ran
God,
over
that was. Anytime you see a green light going north south, that means the one that he's on is a solid red. And he just did about 70 miles an hour through a solid red intersection. There's another green. You see the green? Facing us, that means it's red for him.
Southbound turn.
And now he's making a southbound turn away, even worse.
So now headed towards Southgate. So Jim, I think if you do South Alameda, it'll get us a little bit closer. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we do have other options for when Eliana has to leave. Here comes another red light. And he's probably barreling towards it.
And now he's making an eastbound turn. And again, anytime he heads east, it actually does help us because it allows us to get a little bit closer.
Copy. Wobstan asks, can police choppers fly in LAX airspace? Yes.
So there are no units behind him at the moment, just the air.
No units could also set up ejectocito. They feel confident that they ditch the cops, they get out and they run.
A stolen vehicle out of the LAPD's Wilshire division that is now approaching Alameda here, headed eastbound in the Southgate area.
One hour and 16 minutes on both these chases. Oh, God. I always get fooled because you saw that was a red light, right? But it was going the north-south. So that was green light for him.
So we should be able to get a little bit closer now that he's east of Alameda.
Business says whoever uploaded VODs to YouTube deserves a medal. Yeah, whoever that anonymous angel is.
Continuing east.
Takes all my VODs and puts them on YouTube. They're also available on Twitch, but only for a month. Twitch is just a better business model for me. Especially live stuff is much better, performs much better on Twitch than YouTube. YouTube obviously has the bigger share of access, but
so he's gonna be coming right at us here on Pacific and Hill. So we're in the Walnut Park area.
who do I have winning NASCAR at Daytona?
Another, eastbound turn here
Start throwing darts. Restrictor plate racing.
There's no units behind it. They are in surveillance mode, so that means airship only. He does have the lights on the vehicle back on. He was blacked out for quite some time. And again, this is a stolen vehicle. The unit that was behind
Back on top of it now. Walnut Park.
Infinity. It is blue in color.
No, it's a blue Dodge Charger. Doing another U-turn.
I couldn't see a passenger. All I could see was the driver. It looked like a man, but unknown if there could be anyone in the back. It's very tinted, so difficult to tell. So kind of just zigzagging here through the streets of the Walnut Park area, right next to Southgate.
Mason, I don't know what to tell you. That's a Dodge Charger. Do you not know what Dodge Chargers look like? I might even be able to give you the year of this model. It's a gorgeous Dodge Charger. How do you think it's picking up speeds like this? Only the Dodge Charger can go 0 to 60 like that.
Out again. He does have those running lights, but unless he taps on the brakes like that, we can't really see his tail lights. So airship still overhead.
I think Mason in the chat's just arguing to argue. He knows it's a Dodge Charger, but he's just trying to upset me.
And he's gonna turn right under us here, turning onto Firestone. So another
Firestone. Ellie in the heli.
This will lead him to the 710 freeway if he stays on Firestone. Manchester and Firestone are the same street. They just changed names at one point, so he's currently on Firestone, making a southbound turn here. This is State, so that will still be in Southgate. So he just made that southbound turn onto State.
Did you say Southgate? You know what that's next to? Starts with a D.
little bit of traffic here as he comes up to this intersection with Southern.
And if, as long as we head east, where do all roads lead?
Becoming our 12 o'clock, blacked out, just tapping on the brakes right
Welcome,
now.
my friends, to Downey, California. California Avenue, Downey Avenue, Southgate, all your favorite thoroughfares in this beautiful, wonderful part of the Los Angeles metro area.
So Tweedy
All
Boulevard,
roads
another
lead to
resident
Downey.
that is,
Every chase will find their
very close
way
to the,
to
police
Downey,
station here in
California.
Southgate. Now, could Southgate police get involved? They could if they were asked to get involved, if they wanted to get involved. It is a pursuit that's now in their city. But for now, I am still hearing the LAPD airship calling this out. There's no longer any CHP units behind it because we're not on the
Who's is that true, Gio? Do they actually call it the Mexican Beverly Hills? Because Ladera Hills is the Black Beverly Hills. Is that a thing, or did you make that up? I could believe it. It's 100% real?
So he's continuing to
70 miles an hour through that intersection, by the way.
Found here on Long Beach Boulevard. He's getting into Linwood. Of course, that tells me we're getting very close to the 105 freeway. So
That's what they actually call it. I did not know that. Downey is the Mexican Beverly Hills.
Or they're just pulling up? They're just giving up. Okay. So my pilot James Pollard here is telling me that the police ship that was over this Air 18 is going to be pulling off of the chase, and it looks like
Gas station?
for gas. So we're
No,
stopping for gas
we're not stopping
on
for
Long Beach
gas.
Boulevard and Imperial Highway.
I was about to say, they have to roll up on him.
But
That would have been
decided
audacious.
against it. So we're back on the move here in Linwood. So that tells me the fact that he pulled into that gas.
That he's running out of gas.
Probably
He's low.
running low
The
on
Dodge Charger
gas.
does like the guzzles. Oh, that's a solid red light.
He pulled in there just to see if any units would immediately pull up behind him, which they didn't. So we're back on the freeway now.
Back to the
Blacked out.
freeway. Wide turn
Back
there.
on the 105 freeway. Oh, and what I was saying about the airship, it sounds like he is pulling off. So if he does, which at this point seems like that is the case, then there's not going to be an airship on it anymore, and there's not going to be any units behind it anymore. So technically, it would no longer be a police pursuit. We're going to stay on it for now, though, just for public safety reasons. We'll continue to track them as long as we can. We are going to need to leave for fuel ourselves as well very soon. So we'll just track it as long as we can. As it makes
Okay,
its
so
way
it
now
sounds
right
like they're
now
going into
on the
tracking
105
mode.
Freeway here through the Linwood area.
CHP's going into tracking mode on this. Another guy. How many? Dude, it honestly feels like more than half the chases are getting away.
That all police agencies have backed out. The CHP
All
no
police
longer in
agencies
pursuit.
have backed down.
The LAPD no longer in pursuit.
LAPD gone. CHP gone. This person's gonna get away. Why would you ever pull over? Why would you pull over when you know they'll just give up at some point? That's what's been happening here the past 6 months or so.
The watch commanders and all of this, what they really need to weigh is what type of crime was this, and is it worth the increased danger of continuing to chase this guy? And he's just about to exit Jim as he's going to exit here in Willowbrook. So they really have to figure out if it is worth continuing to chase him, considering that this is a property crime. It's a stolen car. So at this point, it seems like they have decided that it is safer to just simply back out at this point, and maybe they'll get him at some other place and time, but they are no longer going to be in pursuit here. He's just coming under the 105 freeway, going to be hopping back on. So now eastbound 105 freeway from Willowbrook. Hey, Jamie, we have 15 minutes till we have to go.
15 minutes.
But this is no longer a pursuit. Everyone has backed off.
Except for you, Eliana.
So,
Don't you dare. Until that helicopter falls out of the sky.
If you want, we could leave now, and we would have enough time to get you that nighttime B-roll of the 405 before we head for home.
Well, it's always that balance.
Thank you to everyone who has joined us.
Thank you, Eliana. Board says not worth risking lives, even though obviously letting dangerous drivers get away is also risky. You can't just try and pin everyone. That's correct. They have to decide how engaged they want to be. If this person's being super aggressive without police even attached, then they got to take extraordinary measures. But if it's a lesser crime and somewhat normal driving, sometimes they just grow apathetic towards it. We'll get them next time, get them later.
Vehicle now here. But again, we're leaving it here eastbound on the 105 freeway through Linwood. Again, a stolen vehicle, no longer a pursuit. That's the very latest here from News Chopper 4. Thank you for watching. I'm Eliana Moreno, alongside my pilot James Pollard. We do have the FBC4 News and the Telemundo News here.
Okay, Eliana is leaving the chase, but Desmond is still on top of it. No audio, though, at the moment.
Take a quick breather or
There's Desmond.
what the plan is here, but still some very high speeds and over to the center divider here. And yeah,
That's tight.
Yeah, I mean,
It may
you
not be a
can see
police
dust
chase,
on
but
the
we
ground
do have
that's
a
over
reckless
there.
driver on the roads here on the
Yeah,
105
there's some damage to
eastbound.
this vehicle. They're continuing. You wonder for how much longer and for what purpose they're continuing, but they are here eastbound through Compton on the 105.
So Mike, back on the freeway. I mean, could the CHP engage once
Dangerous
again
driver.
after they said
You keep driving like that, they
certainly
will
could, but now
re-engage.
They'd have to come upon it organically because there's no helicopters. They don't technically know where he is. Speaking of fuel, I hear Desmond talking to our assignment desk. We're also running out of fuel because it's been nothing but pursuit.
Okay, we're about to lose KCAL, which leaves ABC 7, who was late to the chase, but I think they have a fresh tank.
Well, my diligent pilot Chris just telling me that we should wrap it up here probably within the next couple of minutes as we exit here at Long Beach Boulevard, and we can just kind of see if this is going to imminently end. Maybe a situation where they'll just ditch the car onto the freeway or something. But yeah, we did just hear up here that no law enforcement is
Getting off the freeway, though,
currently pursuing this
in the
suspect.
Compton area.
They continue to break all the traffic laws in the book, going through red lights and no lights on, super high speeds, right
Why
shoulder
are
driving,
why are the headlights on, but the
so,
tail lights
dangerous
aren't?
driving
I've never
continues
seen that before.
no authorities behind it.
Well, we're going to continue to follow this chase here on KCAL with Desmond Shaw live in SkyCal. But we want to welcome you to KCAL News at 11 o'clock with Pat Harvey to watch an update on the stolen car chase. But meanwhile, we want to say happy weekend to everyone and toss it over to Sports Central with Jim Hill.
See him flashing the beamers.
You're watching Sports.
Wait a second. We're getting gas.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And he's got his shirt over his nose because he knows he's being filmed. This is a pro. Are you kidding me?
I see the hose going to his car. Yeah, and he's using
He's pumping gas and he's hiding his face with his shirt.
Real quick, he's probably very close to empty, and I think
So he was low,
that, the cameras are gonna
and the cameras are on top of him, and he feels their presence.
Probably already did before he pulled his shirt up. So trying to do this as quickly as he can.
This is a professional.
There's something in his pocket here, maybe a cell phone, maybe cash, but looks like he's alone. At least in the front seat, it's empty.
Well, it may not be a professional criminal, but knows he is cognizant of his surroundings to know.
Into the vehicle here shortly.
Oh, someone on the motorcycle pointing. Could an officer be rolling up?
Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm hearing that they're trying to get the. Yeah.
Look at him pacing around. Look how nervous he is. Look how nervous he is. He knows he needs gas.
They're talking about it. We're hearing now.
Oh, he's running? Was he running?
In this general area, but for now, the driver.
Gil Levis on the call. KTLA. Oh, running back in. Oh my God. Is he going to pull the hose with him? Oh, he had to get the edge. Oh, I saw him run around that car real quick. That Dodge Charger is gone. They may have tried to run up on him there. And now we're back into a chase, people. Are you in the mood for a marathon chase? Because guess what? We got a fresh tank.
So.
This has potential for marathon chase right now.
He might have.
And I'd say he's got about half a tank in there at least. That's good enough for plenty of travel.
Wow.
And we're off. This is what you get for going into tracking mode.
Yes. Red light right through it.
And we're going through solid red.
Again, the sheriffs, we'll see if they get involved in this or not. He's northbound Long Beach Boulevard in Linwood, so next will be Southgate.
7:52 a.m. Good news. I still have 2 hours before I have to be out of the Airbnb here. I can hang around for another 2 hours. I also need to pack, so call it like hour 45. Did you guys see him pacing around? Pacing around the car, and then he ran to the hose, let it go. Did he get his receipt? Was he able to get his receipt? You're going to need that. Can you imagine standing there, fire feet, waiting for your receipt to print?
Where it is, where it was at the pumps. They were trying to get sheriffs involved. So there's.
I already did sleep. I slept from 6 p.m. until 4 a.m.
I don't know that.
So I missed a night of going out, but I didn't miss much here in Dubrovnik.
So we'll try to identify that airship, but it's very low. It looks like
I have zero
it's
FOMO
a police helicopter of some sort.
with how overcrowded this place is. There's a bicycle randomly on the street at this hour. Okay.
Or maybe not.
Just out for a little joyride. Where am I? I'm in Dubrovnik, Croatia, and we're on the wrong side of the road.
Right.
This is a one-way. Nope. Guess not. It looked like it for a second.
Went under us. Is still driving the right down the double yellow lines, and he's coming up to another intersection with traffic. He's going to go on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, need that receipt for write-offs, a tax expense. If you're a professional criminal, you get that's a full-time job here in LA.
And for now, he's free and clear of long.
All the items that you steal and resell, you can get some tax exemptions.
Traffic. He's got another red light. No, we're gonna. Yeah, we're trying to find out. I'm trying to get my pilot to ask who the low ship is. That's a PD ship that's way down low. That's how they usually fly to cover a pursuit. So someone is down there tracking it. I can see the helicopter out the window, but we're not sure who it is.
Why is crime so bad in LA? Good question. Why is crime so bad in America? Wealth disparity? Racism? How much time you got? There's 100 reasons. I haven't felt much crime here in Croatia. A lot of things I don't like about the city, but that's not one of them. People? That's the simple answer. Why is there so much crime in America? People. The people.
All right, sure.
Cruising around on a Friday night, 10:55 p.m. local time. We'll be headed towards the 11 o'clock news here shortly. After traveling to various parts of the world, Broke Boy says we have crime backward. It's always crime response, never crime prevention. Other parts of the world do seem to accomplish that better than us. Yeah. Crime prevention. It's always a response here. I just get spoiled after going to Japan. It's just like just completely different planet. Zero crime. All right, we continue on.
Well, I did hear briefly on the CHP frequency calling out the street that he was on. Here he goes right through that intersection, red light. So there are eyes on him somehow, some way, and they are still calling it out to units. So I imagine that we're in Huntington Park right now on Florence Avenue. I imagine that if he jumps on the freeway system, whether it's the 710 or back on the 105 eventually, that the CHP may re-engage because they do
Ooh.
know where he's at right now.
If he gets on a freeway, CHP could get involved, is what Gil just said. I don't know if it's how loud the speakers are for you guys. I have my microphone in a shoe.
Sure is. Boy, here we come. Let's see. I'm going to come out
Huntington Park area.
A better perspective here. A pretty quiet street, at least here.
Red light ahead.
Another light. I do hear them calling it out. So they definitely have eyes. The CHP is definitely calling it out, and they are keeping track of it. So I imagine at some point they're going to re-engage on this car and try to stop it. Boy, isn't that the truth? Well, in some heavy traffic here, 2 lanes only. He's got looks like a divider there. He did have a divider. Now he's going double yellows again. High rate of speed. Yes, definitely the CHP is keeping track of this vehicle. He's heading right towards the 710 freeway. So we'll see if if he does end up there, if the CHP is nearby on the street here, may pick him up and the pursuit will be back on. Okay.
I'll be on same as last year, Sirius and Profit X.
There it is.
Bleacher Report. Okay, we are engaged again. This looks like a potential accident. This is no longer tracking mode.
Agent. That's Bell PD. Bell PD's in pursuit.
That is not tracking mode. Bell PD now engaged in this 3-star chase as we continue on, and these speeds are back up to 85, 90 miles an hour on Florence Avenue. Look at how fast we are going. There better be no red lights
it's
ahead.
Bell PD that has the pursuit now. Freeway. Northbound. Okay.
Sheriff's Department's engaged from the air too. They are not letting this one go after that. Oh my goodness.
Might have a problem with the tire. He's got a lot of dust kicking
No,
up
I
there.
think
Might
that's
be just the dust on the road.
kicking up the shoulder.
Sheriff's helicopter picking it up.
There's a green and yellow Sheriff's Department bird in the air overhead. So now we are engaged, and we're up to 110 miles an hour on the 710. That's fast. 130. I don't know how accurate that is, but it says 135 right now on the speedometer. You are streaming, Gil.
Okay, I think it's going to stay on it, and the sheriff's helicopter is over it, so CHP will likely pick it up from Bell.
It's not the same. Copy. We need Eliana's refueling might relaunch with a fresh tank of gas for when Gil and Chris Christie and KTLA and ABC, when their choppers start to run low. So we may have the perfect back and forth, as long as these guys are willing to stay in the air, because it's now 11:02.
Look at these
Oh
speeds.
my God! 140! Oh, side drafting! Oh my God!
130 miles an hour.
Side drafting, splitting those two like it was nothing!
Bell Police Department in pursuit.
Oh,
Vehicle
boy.
picked it up as it came into their. Micah and Sheriff Bell PD picked up the pursuit as it came into their city. As I come out wide here, we're on the 710, but we might be transitioning here. Let's see. No, he's going to continue on the 710 northbound, and you can see Bell PD and trail there. The night sun is from the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's helicopter came over, coordinated with Bell PD, and the pursuit is back on. CHP, I think he just passed the CHP unit there. Might be picking it up now as he passed that unit. So we're back to
Look how close he is on these simple passes, 130 miles an hour at the moment.
Again, this is a stolen vehicle that LAPD initiated.
What does flashing the brights do? Lets people know that he's coming up fast behind and to pay attention.
Through the 60 freeway, heading towards the 10 freeway.
Sir sure driving like a professional in the way that he was at the gas station with his shirt over his face so that he couldn't be identified. This is a serial criminal as we're 144 miles an hour at the moment. Gil's a little stressed in the helicopter as he should be. Pat Prime, appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Yeah, it warns the people in front that something's coming and you need to pay attention behind you.
Well, he's going to take the 10.
10 interchange here.
I hope he's exiting Ramona. Yeah, he's exiting Ramona here, I believe it is.
No, that's not the 10. That's a side street. Ramona Boulevard in Monterey Park. Who said post-chase pressers? Go up to a microphone? So why did you blow through that intersection? You know what? At the time, we thought if we set that screen, we might be able to get out of tracking mode. Listen to a head coach go through all the reasons why they ran a certain play.
To get on the pursuit and get over it, and then he exits.
You do a post-race presser or post-chase presser with the cops.
From their portion of this, they're going to discontinue their efforts, but the sheriff's helicopter is overhead and is continuing to stay on it. So they are in tracking mode, and likely, because we're in the East LA area now, we'll engage with the sheriff's units to try to pull it over. Yeah, it sounds like Bell PD dropped off. It's out of their jurisdiction area. They've pulled off. There's the airship coming through our shot there, but we might see the sheriff's department pick it up here as we go through the surface streets.
That was an aggressive left turn at about 60 miles an hour. Seems like kiddie speeds compared to what we were just doing. 80 now. 90.
No, I'm not hearing LAPD involved at all so far. I'm going to try to see, because it's starting to go back towards their area.
Yeah, let's go to the studio with former Chase analysts and criminals. The 10th freeway, like they do with the NBA studio, former players.
Back into the, it would be the Hollenbeck jurisdiction or Northeast Division eventually. So we'll see what the driver decides to do. If it continues back into LAPD, they may revisit this pursuit, but for now, possibly East LA Sheriff's might pick it up.
Dimitri says it's 2 a.m. in Georgia. I want to go to sleep.
I'm hearing two,
we sleep when we're dead.
There we go.
The chase life has chosen you. We don't sleep when there's chases on.
I'm trying to see who this is. I think it might be Bell. Hard to say. I can't tell if that's Bell or not. He tried to look at that move. He tried to
It's
go
a
wrong side of the
CBC
road.
kind of night, my friends. Our second
No,
chase,
definitely not. He's back
fourth
on the
of the
right side
day,
road here. We're on
fourth
Soto.
media chase of the day.
No, it's not.
All it takes is one. We go 6 days without a chase, and then 4 back to back to back to back. Because chases breed chases as we navigate, go into
I'm trying
the
to get the LAPD's,
split those 2
frequency up
Dodge
here to
Chargers.
see if they're talking about it because the airship.
Come on. Come back to us. And it's Friday payday, you're right.
Okay,
It's
great.
always a Friday
We're
night.
back. I believe we're getting onto the freeway here. This is the 10 freeway.
This is a marathon
Very
chase.
close to the 5. And this will be CHP once again. But I believe that's still Bell PD. I thought they dropped out. It might be Bell PD that's still in the mix here. But we'll see what happens as he moves up the 10 freeway, coming up to the 5. And at what point does the CHP get back on this pursuit? I believe this is that, yeah, he's going to be going to underneath the 5, and now I believe he's going to be going either south 5 or west 10 to the 101. No, I think he's south 5 here. So, again, CHP
Southbound
was talking about
5?
if he gets
It's
back
the first
on
time we've been
we'll
on
get
this
back in
freeway.
it, and it looks like he is.
Those of you who
back
are
on
not
the
from Los
freeway,
Angeles probably
and,
know
we
our
should be hearing from
interstate
the
system
CHP
by
shortly.
heart the more chasing you watch. You know, 710 is 605, 405, 110, 101. You know what general areas the 134 is in. Mexico would be in play. I think he interchanged from the 5 to the 10. Sheriff's Department bird is flying. This guy is also flying. The 10 does not go to Vegas. That's the 15. 10 will take you towards Arizona. Well, you go 10 eastbound long enough, you will get into San Bernardino County, which is east of LA County, and they do have permission to send the snipers, helicopter snipers. I don't think they do it at night, though. Yep, they let this guy refuel, and we got a chase now. If Gil's camera would permit us to watch the chase, that'd be nice. Thank you.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I'm hearing the airship overhead. It's the sheriff's helicopter talking to the CHP dispatcher right now about the pursuit back on the freeway. We're westbound 10 freeway, approaching the 110 freeway, and they are asking for assistance to the CHP to get back into this pursuit. Bell PD has been in it the whole time since it came in through their city. I thought they dropped out, but they didn't. They just dropped back. They were further back than I thought they were. But they stayed in it, they're still in it, and they're waiting for CHP to take over the pursuit. So they're asking the CHP to take over the chase as we come into the downtown LA
God,
area.
look how close we are when we pass.
It's been up and down the 110 freeway before, but it looks like at this point might stay committed to the 10 westbound through the 110.
Look at all these different freeways you can take here. 7 of them. Look at all those off ramps. This is going to be 10 westbound coming out of downtown.
No,
There's the
going west
110. That's the 110 interchange that dumps you onto the 10 just south of downtown. How many times have we been here tonight in these multiple chases? All you have to do is drive around the highways in Los Angeles, and you're, especially on a Friday, and you're going to run into a situation like this. I had one myself coming back from the Dodger game before I left. It's hard to believe if you're a tourist or a visitor. We are not exaggerating. All you got to do is be on the road. You will run into a police chase.
Yeah, exactly. Let me zoom in here and show
Just a
you the speed
casual
that we're getting on this
150 miles an
speedometer.
hour.
It's
Thankfully, with
unbelievable.
his
I mean,
beamers, he's
we are
blasting them
tapped out here on our
as
speed
he's
trying to show
trying to
speed.
pass
He's
people,
starting to pull away from us. He's flashing his headlights. Those cars look like they're stopped.
flashing the
Almost. He's
beamers.
going
And
all the
there's
way
no
across
braking at
lanes
these
here.
speeds. You need a
Boy,
lot of
he's
room to slow
exiting.
down.
Well, let's see if he can get back on the freeway here. He's taken a side road here. This is
He could
not
just
the
be
main
getting
line.
right back
He's
on,
going to be
though.
exiting. He's going high
Nope.
rate of speed.
Wow, we're really hot into this off ramp.
Traffic he has up ahead, hard on the brakes, and he's
Got a
across
major
traffic, another
intersection
red
coming up
light,
here.
and it's Arlington, I believe. He's just set up for a northbound turn into LAPD's jurisdiction. I believe this is an Olympic division. He's off the freeway. That means CHP will likely not.
What?
We are now in the LAPD division. Yeah.
Oh, another gas station. Going really fast through it. About to go on the wrong side of the road here. He can feel the night sun from the sheriff's department overhead. Even if he's not being pursued by red and blues and ground units, he can see the night sun, for sure. So he doesn't feel like he's gotten away at all. Well, he keeps changing jurisdictions, so when he's on the freeway, Bell PD was about to give way to CHP, but then he gets off the highway, so then CHP doesn't get involved, and now Bell PD is backed off, so now they're waiting on LAPD.
Boy, dangerous for sure. I hear LAPD talking, but they're not talking specifically about this car right now. So we'll see if the sheriffs will be able to get in touch.
Washington Boulevard here, take you westbound to Culver.
Proper division and try to get behind it once again here. But westbound on Washington here at a high rate of speed, we're looking at again almost 90 miles an hour. Unbelievable. I do hear the sheriff's helicopter talking to the CHP. They're trying to decide if the CHP will get involved on surface streets or not. I highly doubt it at this point.
1 hour, 50 minutes, yep.
And it sounds like
2 separate chases so far. First one got away, this one has already refueled once. Marathon chasing tonight. Friday, payday. Los Angeles, prime time chasing. 11:15 local.
So he's back towards the freeway. Yes, he's heading back towards the 10. This is La Brea, so he'll have an option to get on the freeway. We've got a hard bank turn here, but we are southbound La Brea. If you can still hear me, should be approaching the 10 here under the freeway.
Oh, hasn't popped out yet. There he is.
And out again. Okay, he's going to go freeway. Well, again, eastbound 10.
Going the opposite way now.
Oh, boy,
As we continue this little dance.
Yes.
I think his plan is to just outwit, outlast, and outplay the LAPD. Ugh.
No sign of Bell PD. I wouldn't rule them out, though. They were troopers for sure to stay in this pursuit all this distance. I don't know. I can't really see behind them. But CHP is talking about it. Once again, the sheriff's helicopter talking to them. And this might be the point where CHP says, okay, if we get behind this vehicle, we're going to follow it, whether it goes on surface streets or stays on the highway, because he's been doing this all night. The CHP has been trying to get there, and he gets off the freeway.
Bart says the last time we saw a refuel was that chase with the motorcycles and ATVs. That was when they had the Armada, right? When they were traveling, they were deep as all hell.
Trying to take over the pursuit.
They kept meeting up with allies. That was a good chase. Had Chase made it to national? I didn't know that. K-State or Iowa State? K-State. La Flama Blanca, 35 months in counting. That's a long time, my friend. Appreciate you. We are in the shoulder. That is one way to end this chase. Drive on the shoulder long enough and you will pick up all sorts of debris. Nails, glass, shreds of shrapnel from accidents, stuff falling off of cars. All it takes is one nail. Big interchange coming up here. You can see all the different freeways painted on the different lanes. Probably a 7-8 lane interchange here. This is that same downtown web. Broke Boy asks, will they stay on top of this when the news is over at 11:30? Yes. We've seen chases go to midnight before. I don't know much after that though.
There's the units.
CHP engaged.
Yeah, there is.
Bobbing
He
and
just
weaving.
flew by two what looked like CHP units.
Continue
I'm
off
not
on
100%
the
sure if they were
shoulder. That
CHP
is
or
not a
LAPD,
lane. That is a
but they were on the
shoulder.
freeway.
And this
We
is,
might
oh
see
my
them come
goodness,
into
is there a
this,
spearhead coming up here? No.
It's unclear. Let me see if they engaged. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't see him. But they were right there. He flew right by him, and maybe they just missed it. But eastbound 10 freeway through the 110 now and approaching the East LA interchange is next. He's got some traffic here, and he's, look at that, weaving in and out of the traffic. They're asking for the current location of the vehicle right now. That's the CHP asking that, the dispatcher, and now they're going to try to get those units to get behind him. I believe it was CHP that he passed. They may just not had eyes on the vehicle as he flew by him.
Blew by him. Get it? Blue Dodge Charger is the
Yes.
is
Yeah,
the
still
car.
there. They're hanging in there on this pursuit. They've been, they've been with it since Bell.
Sneaky Woodpecker says there is a curfew for news helicopters in LA. I did not know that. They have to be grounded by 1 a.m. Pacific time. You learn something every day. Uh-oh. Got all pixelated there for a second.
Oh boy, that's for sure. Zero room for error. He's off here. Look at this. He's got a big rig blocking him. He's going to go, no, I'm going to go around it. Look at that move. Okay, he's going to go northbound.
Okay.
Here. This is Alameda. And if you can make a right, Rick, they have the Knights on
Little
the
hezzy.
So again, off the freeway. CHP not quite able to get behind him. Here's the 10 freeway. He's going to go under. It might be stopping under there. He was on the brakes.
Okay,
And
we've parked under the
still
overpass.
coming-
We've seen
coming
this
down.
tactic used often, especially during the Prestige.
Staying under the bridge.
Yep. Oh, he may have popped
Is
out.
that him? Nope, that's not him. No.
No. Could we Paul Walker challenge
I thought
here?
it was. He's still under there.
He's under. Oh, they're rolling up on him.
There's the units. Okay.
Units everywhere. What? What is happening?
There he bailed. There he is. There goes the car. He
Oh,
bailed out.
it goes.
And it's gonna
He
hit
bailed
the
underneath.
pole. So he did
Oh,
that.
he bailed under the
We've been seeing that
overpass.
happen. We've been seeing that.
That's the
drivers will
tactic
get
we've been
underneath the
seeing
bridge like that.
often. I
Let
don't
the
think
car
he
go,
realized
and
that there
he'll
were
just
going to
go
be
down
units
the street
nearby,
until it stops. So now they're looking for him.
and now
He
he's just
should be
gone.
underneath the bridge. There's a lot of places
The
to hide
zombie
under
car.
there. And
We saw the zombie.
kind of a big guy. So
When you
probably
hop
didn't
out of
get
it, you
too
leave it
far.
and drive, and it's
But
slowly.
there's the
We've seen that
vehicle
tactic so that
abandoned.
the
He let it
units will
go.
follow the zombie car, and then you run the other way. That's what they did during the
Yes.
Prestige. It's a dummy car. Wounded duck. He may have just gotten away with that tactic. We've seen multiple people get away using this technique. They are evolving fast, these criminals. They're watching the chases, they're studying tape, and they're learning.
That's possible.
So the zombie
But look at
car
this. I
went
mean, the
straight into
vehicle's
that
left
pole,
rolling.
and it looks like there's a
Unfortunately, the
homeless
pole stopped
person
it.
there.
Look what's on the other side. A person there disabled in
A disabled person sitting on the other side of that pole as that zombie car was approaching him in drive.
That driver right now on foot.
Every
They
second
could
that goes
point
by
like
is
a
you have to
hitchhiker that this
expand
guy
your
or the
search
back of the
range here.
vehicle could have been
I
or
think
could
he
be in one
went
of
to the
these
left of your
storage areas
screen,
here at the
running
Dayton Freeway.
parallel underneath
And
the
right
freeway to be
now,
using that as a shield
and
against
we're hearing
potential
that Bell
cameras.
PD, those are Bell PD units right there. They did stay in the pursuit. They just weren't able to keep up with it due
Or
to the
could it
traffic.
be
They were
him
having to go
in
around
the
traffic
wheelchair
and safely.
and hiding in
So
plain
they're
sight?
still in the chase here, looking for the guy on the ground. Yeah, for sure.
He didn't run out. We would have seen, he definitely didn't run out this way because the camera was focused on the other side of the overpass and we would have seen someone running out. He's running parallel underneath the freeway.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
these other officers are at the other intersection thinking he may have gone backwards. He's too smart for that. He's going to use the freeway so that no helicopter can track him from above. And he had just enough light. He had just enough separation that he can get out and run. By the time they made that left-hand turn to track him down, he was already on foot across the street and running. What's happening here? Okay. Or he could have Paul Walker challenged. We've also seen getaway vehicles. Remember, we didn't realize that Paul Walker challenged happened in the Prestige until we had that alternate angle where they hit the on-ramp underneath the overpass and we could barely see it. This is almost exactly how the Prestige chase ended.
Thank you.
Same exact zombie car, decoy, peeled out of there in a separate vehicle. This could have been a foot pursuit. It could have been a ejectocito.
Thank you.
You're right. Very sophisticated strategies here. And they're being executed to perfection. It requires just enough separation from ground units that you have enough time to disappear.
Go ahead, go ahead. Uh, 15 to 20 minutes left on station.
Could have been on foot or it could have been another vehicle. Could have been one of those that was parked underneath there. And then they exit
Over
as
the
if they are
LAX.
just another
Yeah, we
vehicle
can do
in
that.
standard traffic. ABC is saying that he jumped out
Copy
into
that.
another
Do you have
car.
the location, cross streets or anything?
ABC is saying that a Paul Walker challenge was set up and executed. I don't know where Gil is going.
Copy that.
Wow. Let me check. Let me see if ABC works.
Now, what's also true is that a lot of fingerprints got left behind on that vehicle, unless he was driving with gloves on. We certainly didn't see that. So there's a way to search this person out if he has a criminal record, and or they can tie him to this if and when they catch him at another location. So it's not over yet, but in the long term, but at least in the short term, it appears it is over for now, that they have lost this suspect, that he under the what is it, the 10 freeway, he got off.
The 10 freeway.
He got off. What street is this? What street is he on? Was the pursuit ending? What street? We'll find that out. But go ahead.
No, I just want to confirm. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's going to be. I'm sorry. I think it might be Central Avenue.
Okay.
I think it might be Central Avenue, Rob, right? Central Avenue that they're
You
looking
asking
at.
me?
Central Avenue underneath the 10 freeway.
Right. So, it's possible to coordinate, of course, and decide you're going to link up at Central Avenue under the 10 freeway. You've got to have a pretty good understanding of the geography of the city to know which streets would pass under the freeway and how much space you'll have, and whether there's a way to get out of there. All sorts of things that need to be calculated and dealt with. But, it has definitely happened before. It's happened repeatedly before, especially within the last year or so, and even more frequently in the last 6 months or so, where we have seen people either commandeer a vehicle under an overpass, carjack them, or meet up with an accomplice who is helping them to escape.
And I stand corrected. We're one interchange over. We're actually at Alameda. And
Okay, here's a replay on
here's the video.
ABC.
What you're looking at here is a video. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Let's see if he makes an
Going,
exchange here.
Heading to that underpass.
Okay. Overpass.
And Air 7, of course,
What's happening?
To see if he comes out the other side. That SUV that we first kind of focused on, thinking that was a vehicle. Nope, that's not the one. And then the other one comes crawling out. Maybe it was that SUV, that first one, that was kind of moving
Mark,
quickly.
that's the one they're eyeing. That's the one they're eyeing. Yeah, they think that may be the vehicle that he got into.
Okay, well, that would explain it.
That's the information they're going with. And now, if that's the case,
Look at all these night crawlers.
That's a huge advantage, because now they could use cameras in the area to follow that vehicle, and maybe even get a license plate, and then use the LPRs to track down that vehicle if he continues.
A Paul Walker challenge has been attempted and executed successfully for the second time in the last week underneath an overpass.
My dad used to say,
And while they may have the plate on that car that this person got into, they're gone. So they probably got the plates on the Prestige guys too. They're also gone.
If we get any more information, we will of course go back to this story. But
0 for 2 tonight, LAPD.
Among other things, the hot weather that has been an emergency for a lot of people.
Just like that, back to the news, right? That is the second chase of the night that has gotten away. So when people come into this channel and always ask, do they ever get away? Do they ever get away? A majority of them have gotten away recently. And it's using a lot of these. And we used to make jokes about Paul Walker challenges. Oh my God, he's actually going for it. What an idiot. But now they've actually figured it out. This is evolution of police chasing and criminals. They know how to use downtown towers, where to get the helicopters off of them, how to execute those Paul Walker challenges underneath overpasses. And if they time it, these cops that go into tracking mode afford them the opportunity to get it done. Maybe they get caught, maybe they don't based on that new vehicle, but something tells me they are long gone. With that said, people, yet another chase. 2 hours and 8 minutes of chasing tonight. It's been a pleasure playing with you all this evening. Witnessing this police chase. CBC, Chases Breed Chases, of another Friday night in Los Angeles. The sun is up here in Dubrovnik, Croatia. I'm going to pack. I'm going to go have myself a nice breakfast. Enjoy the weather for the last hours and head to the airport as I am en route to Barcelona. If there is a future chase this week, hopefully I'm around for it, but if not, follow @SkyWob Alerts on Twitter. Follow this channel if you're new. Turn on your notifications in the event that there's another chase. They don't always last 2 hours, and you will need to get in here as soon as possible in case there's a 3-minute chase. You want to see it in its entirety. So turn on those notifications. This is your backup because Twitch doesn't let me send them more than 4 hours apart. We got merchandise, birdsintheair.com, some good stuff in there. But until then, it has been a pleasure, my friends. Good speaking with everyone. Hopefully we don't go another 6 days without a police chase, but who knows. Pearson says that's the exact same overpass as the Prestige. I was thinking about that, but you need to confirm before you say something like that. Otherwise, that would be a major deal. What is the chance of that exact overpass being the spot? The same exact spot that the Prestige happened. Can someone go back into the tape and figure out those cross streets? Because you saw Chris Christie zoom in on Central Avenue. If you can prove to me that that was the same exact cross streets as the Prestige, we may have an infestation of a criminal network here in Los Angeles that's using that same spot to ditch the police. So I believe you, but you're going to need to provide photo evidence that that was the same exact cross street, which is going to require you to go back into the last episode, pull the map out, get a screenshot for me, and then at me on Twitter. If you can prove it, that's a major deal. I just don't know what the chances of that exact intersection being the spot. You know what you can use is the gas station. You can use the gas station.
People coming out to take a look at what's going on along Alameda underneath the 10 freeway, where California Highway Patrol and the City of Bell Police are looking for clues as to what happened to the driver of that vehicle right there in the center of your screen. A GTA suspect behind the wheel of that stolen blue Infiniti jumped out of the vehicle underneath the 10 freeway. The vehicle rolled right into that light pole, and it is believed that the suspect got into another SUV underneath the freeway and basically disappeared into the night just north of the 10 freeway. And at this point, an investigation is now underway to try and figure out his next moves and what exactly happened there. Was it a meetup with a buddy, or was it a carjacking or something else? But obviously a major scene down here in East LA. Mark, back to you.
Yeah, it's interesting. They put yellow tape up. I don't know whether that was for crowd control or whether this is an indicator of something more serious. Or
If you can send me the footage,
I'm guessing, given
send it on Twitter. I'll take a look at it.
So maybe it is just for crowd control. But yeah, it looks like you got the City of Bell, the Highway Patrol, a number of other agencies that have been involved in this. They are now looking for that other vehicle that apparently he got into. There it is in the video to your right. That SUV that sped out from underneath that overpass.
There's that vehicle that just took off in front of the zombie car. That's probably it.
Car just creeps
That's probably it. And then they fell for the dummy. They fell for the zombie car. And they stop and they investigate. And they think he might still be in there, while the real vehicle, the one with the criminals, is taking off down the street. Setting them up with that zombie car will always attract them like a moth to a flame.
Pursuing agencies had backed off. That's video we have from earlier too. He actually stopped at this gas station.
Here's a replay of the
filled up the tank, it would appear. And during that time, there were no police around him.
Did he pay with cash?
No, apparently officers above him that we know of. And so he very casually filled up
Look
the
at
car
him.
with gas.
He's got his shirt around his face.
But you get a good look now at who this person is.
How did he put a credit card in? How did he get the pump going that fast?
And he fills up the tank and then drives off. And what got him re-engaged?
If you pay cash, you have to pay cash first.
Drive so erratically after he had filled up his tank. For this entire time, there were no officers behind
Tap
him.
to pay?
Walked away from his car.
Okay.
Gotten away scot-free.
I didn't know you could tap
He
like
chose
that.
not to do that. Instead, getting back on the freeways, driving at high speeds, basically forcing police to continue to pursue him, and getting to the point where he is now, under the 10 freeway, where that pursuit ended with him getting into another vehicle. We'll try to have more information for you on later editions of Eyewitness News. I guess I should say earlier.
All right. That's it. I'll wait on one of our loyal police chase viewers to confirm if that's the exact spot that was used in the Prestige. Again, I'm going to guess no, just out of pure odds. But if you can go back to the Prestige and identify that gas station, I'll totally believe it. I may go look myself. But until then, adios. See you on the timeline.